What's up, guys? This is your Money Cat. Happy 4th of July. I hope you're celebrating with your family and friends safely. Today we're going to be going over my June flipping sales. As some of you guys may know, I started flipping as my part-time side hustle back in May. So this was my second full month of flipping. Lots of exciting stuff for me this month. Revenue jumped up by a pretty good margin, and I was able to turn that profit back into reinvesting into my side flipping business to get more inventory for further sales in the future. If you want to compare how I did this month versus last month, I will link my month of May sales report over here so you can go check that out. I want to go over some of the highlights of this month's sales and talk about my thought process and what I think can sell really well going forward in the future. Then at the end, I'll reveal my final monthly numbers and my strategy to expand it farther going into next month. So then let's get to it. Lights off. This first item is Honeywell Thermostat system. I got it for free. Actually, there were two, but the other one was just in too poor of a shape for sale. This one sold on eBay for $75, and minus shipping and fees, I was able to make $57.15 of profit. I really like these types of items because they are light and easy to ship, which cuts down on your both on shipping costs as well as eBay fees. Just make sure that you do your research and check out the model numbers because there are lots of different models, and some of them go for really high value like this one, but there are also other models that only go for maybe $15–20. This was a steal from a garage sale. It's a paint machine plus a pressurized roller, which was new in package. If you connect the roller to the machine, the paint will continuously come out of the roller via, I think, pressurized hose. So this one, I bought the whole set for only $7. I knew this would be extremely heavy and difficult to ship, so I was really trying to sell it locally. Unfortunately, the machine was missing a hose, so I couldn't sell it for full value. I was able to get $80 for the combination of both. It was a little bit on the lower side than I expected, but honestly, it beat the hassle of shipping it, and probably I would not have made any more money if calculating the eBay fee and shipping fee at the end of the day. So a really good pickup, profit of $73 for this. Next, we have two Vornado heater. The brand Vornado seems to be a well-known, decent brand that sells for a good amount of money. So if you run into one, look it up, do your research. It might be worth flipping. So I've purchased two heaters, both in pretty good condition, for $7 total. Selling this was a pretty unique and fun experience. A guy came over, and he was like an expert on these little heaters. He plugged them in and he did all these sort of different options and heard the sound. He was like, oh, this one's bearing's a little bit loose, and if I do this, it should only do this function, and if I do that, then it would do this function. I was getting a little nervous because, man, for heaters, I just turn it on, you get warm, turn it off, you don't get warm. I mean, I'm a simpleton, I guess. So anyway, he tested them out. They both were in good condition. So I sold both of them together for a neat $50, making it a $43 profit. If you ever find DVD series in complete seasons, especially if you can find them packaged with all seasons, they're going to be worth flipping for. So this is a TV series called Rome. Picked it up for $4. Really easy flip. Flipped it pretty quickly for $20. A quick $16 profit. Nothing more needs to be said. This next item is a cross rack that goes on the roof of Jeep Grand Cherokee. It was a learning experience for me. Back in May, I picked this up for free. So no matter what, I was making profit. But honestly, I thought I would be making more profit than what I made. I put it on, it sold on eBay. And after shipping and eBay fees, I was only able to make $45 profit off this, even though it sold for $110. And this is where I learned the importance of calculating shipping for especially heavier, bigger size items. The shipping is really expensive. This one cost me $50 to ship, and then eBay obviously takes 10% off of that as well. So good learning experience, and this is why I always try to sell locally, even if I have to give a little bit of a discount, because one, it gets rid of the hassle of shipping, and two, at the end of the day, if you calculate the shipping and eBay fees, you're probably going to come out even, or maybe even a little bit more profit on selling locally. Having said that, another important lesson, because the initial cost was very low, zero in fact, in this item, I was still able to make a good profit, just not as much as I expected. This was a Ray Allen bobblehead from when he was with Seattle Supersonics. Picked this one up for $3. Sold it on Facebook for $28, but I had to ship it. So the final profit on this was $17. Sports collectibles and memorabilia always fetch a decent price if the item is not too widely available. This is a Super Mario Memory Challenge game. The game itself is not unique per se. It's just that game where you flip two cards and try to match the picture. They added a few rules to make it a little more unique. When I saw this picture online, I was salivating because anything with Super Mario, it just automatically doubles the price. I was just thinking, man, I need to get to this garage sale first thing in the morning so I can pick this one up. This was actually the same garage sale that I picked up the Vornado heaters as well. So that garage sale net me almost $100 just from these two items. So this game, I picked it up for $1. $1. And I sold it for $40. Man, power of Super Mario. Anything with Super Mario, Donkey Kong, things like that, take a look at them. It's gonna be worth your time. And finally, this one was also free. It's a Airbrush Makeup Kit. I've said this before, I'm trying to get into the beauty marketplace because I think there's a lot of value there, and these makeup stuff and perfumes and whatnot, these are more expensive than you would normally think. And people actually spend money on these, a lot of money. So trying to get into it, just learning more about it as I go on. This one sold it for $28 on eBay with a profit of $17. So for the month of June, my total revenue was $533.40, which is 256% increase from month of May. My profit from the items sold was $380.97, and that is 154% increase from last month. Now, as I mentioned, I reinvested a lot of the revenue for my future business. So this was spent on mostly on getting more inventory as well as some on shipping supplies. So total expenditure was $255, leaving me with a net profit of $166.45, which is pretty similar to month of May, but now I have 80 plus items in my inventory that I would be selling, and those are practically pure profit for whatever I sell them for. So going forward, I think my overall numbers will definitely increase, especially the net profit. Part of me feels like I expanded too quickly, meaning I reinvested too much money into things that have low profit. So going forward, my strategy is to decrease number of items that I'm purchasing, but purchase really high value items that I can flip for much higher amount of profit. Having 80 plus inventory right now, it's a little bit too much for me at this stage. My goal for my flipping business is lower quantity, lower volume, but higher profit. I think if you're going full time, the other way is just as sound, meaning you're selling perhaps a little bit lower value items, but you are competing with volume. I think that could work if you're going full time, but that is not what I want to do. That is not my goal. So I'm going the other direction, selling a little bit fewer items, but higher in value. Comment below with how you did in the month of June for your flipping business, and let us know what you think sells well and what didn't sell as well as you expected. Overall, I'm really happy with the progress I made from May to June, and I'm excited about what month of July will bring in terms of sales numbers. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more videos on my flipping side hustle as well as stock analysis to increase your income. Happy 4th of July weekend, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye.